Hey, welcome to another edition of the Screen Team. We've got a full hour of movie reviews. We're going to be doing some movies a little bit later on, like Good Burger, The Good Guys, and also a documentary called Frank and Ollie about the two legendary artists of Walt Disney who did so many different movies like Bambi and Snow White, all the good ones. So we'll be talking about those movies here in just a few minutes. But first, it's all about Christmas themed, and we've got our good friend Davine Conover. Davine, how are you today?
I am awesome. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Thanks for being on the show. And we're doing Christmas. It's all about Christmas.
Yes.
And we're doing Christmas because you love Christmas and you love Christmas movies, right?
I do. I've watched them. These particular movies I've watched every year, and I'm 52, so I've watched them since I was probably 10.
So it's kind of like a holiday tradition. It's not the holidays unless you watch these films, right?
Oh, definitely. So
what are the three films that we're going to be reviewing tonight?
We're going to do It's a Wonderful Life, Holiday Inn, and White Christmas.
All right, I'm excited, man. Two of these films I have not seen before, and the first one is Holiday Inn. This one stars Bing Crosby and also Fred Astaire, correct?
Yes, correct.
So let's kind of give the general plot of what's going on. What's happening in Holiday Inn?
In Holiday Inn, he has been overwhelmed because of being an actor and a dancer and a singer. And so he's decided...
Is this Bing Crosby's character?
Bing Crosby, I'm sorry, yes. So he's decided that he's going to live on a farm and just take it easy, lazy life, thinking that the farm life is going to be the awesome way to go.
Right.
And coming to find out, living on a farm, that is not an easy way to go.
Yeah.
After he has fallen off the roof, fell in the pig pen, and done all this stuff, hauled wood, he's decided that maybe that's not the way to be. He's just about drove himself crazy, and actually he did go crazy. They put him in a sanitarium for a bit so that he could chill out after the overwhelming farming experience. And he's decided his next best deal is to do only 15 holidays a year. He's going to do a program 15 days out of the year, and the rest of the time he's going to take it easy. That's where Holiday Inn comes in. He turns his farm into an inn, and he decides that he's going to get people to come in and help him to sing and dance and do it for a portion of the profits that come out of this restaurant or this inn.
Yeah.
And in the process, he falls in love, of course, and his best friend decides to take his gal and give her
what
a
a best
Hollywood.
friend, man.
I know. This is the synopsis of it, and gives her a contract to go to Hollywood, and love, friendship, honesty, those are things that are kind of mixed up in here, but in the end, his friend's still his friend, his gal's still his gal, and the old gal comes in and takes back her Fred Astaire and does her dancing. So
you mentioned Fred Astaire. He is the quote-unquote friend in this particular movie, and he does so many. I mean, obviously he's one of the best cinema dancers of all time, but he's got so many good dancing routines in this movie.
Oh my gosh!
Do you have any favorites?
Well, you were talking about the firecracker one earlier, and that actually is one of my favorites to see him dance.
Yeah.
But just anything the man does, it's just like he has silver toes, literally, not just from the tap shoes, but he can just dance up a storm.
And he just keeps the beat so well. I mean, to talk about that, I've seen a lot of different dance scenes. When you watch movies like Singing in the Rain and just musicals, you see a lot of cool dance numbers and stuff like that. So when you see Fred Astaire doing his thing, and he just does it so cool, he's got this. I'm standing up in the studio in case you guys can't tell, but he's got his hands in his pocket, and he's just he's doing the tap, and he just throws a firecracker down, and it's cool. It's cool.
In that particular scene, he's actually biding time.
Yeah.
Through the start of it, whenever Bing Crosby has his girlfriend and she drops him for Fred Astaire, and Lila was her name, she decides she's going to stay with Fred and she's going to dance, and she leaves Bing Crosby, and she and Fred go do their thing. So when he does this Holiday Inn, he decides that Linda Mason is the girl that he has met to be his helper or his partner now.
Yeah.
And Fred, after Lila dumped him for a millionaire, supposable millionaire, come to find out he, quote unquote, owed $1 million, not owned $1 million. So he comes back to his old buddy to try to regroup. And then finding himself actually in a drunken stupor, he dances with Linda Mason, and they actually do a whole dance routine and just having a great time. So his producer tells him that he needs to hire her as his new dance partner.
Yeah.
So once again, deja vu, Bing Crosby decides, I'm going to hide her. I'm going to hide her. I do not want this to happen again.
Yeah.
So he actually pays his driver to take the long, short way around. She winds up in a mud pit because the truck drives into the pond. And so Fred Astaire is actually trying to buy time because Linda's not showed up to be its dance partner because these two Hollywood producers are there once again to offer a Hollywood contract.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like a crazy cycle of mixed up craziness. He's done everything he can to hide her from the population, but still give her 15 days of fame by doing his Holiday Inn because they are in love.
You said that this is a tradition for you. You like to watch these kind of movies, every Christmas season. Is there a particular time, or you're like, okay, it's the day after Thanksgiving, we got to put holiday? Is there a particular time, or when the grandkids come over, let's pop this in? Or is it just
for me? It's just pop me a bowl of popcorn, let me start putting my Christmas decorations up, and I start watching them to put me in the mood. Yeah. The artistic creativity that happens in these scenes is just absolutely amazing. It's so simple, but yet so elegant, so beautiful. Yeah,
it really is. The movie is called Holiday Inn with Fred Astaire, Bing Crosby. Just a great Christmas film. And if you get a chance, definitely check it out this holiday season. Coming up after the break, we're going right back into the holiday scene with White Christmas. It's coming up next on KWOC.